You're watching Study with Sudhir, your digital classroom, and my name is T.S. Sudhir. The ICSE Class 10 and ISC Class 12 results are out, and now all eyes are on when the CBSE will announce its Class 10 and Class 12 results. They had said the results will be out on or before the 15th of July, which means Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, any of these 3 days you can expect your results. In this video, I just want to highlight 5 things that you should keep in mind while you're waiting for your results. I can imagine a lot of butterflies in the tummy, a lot of nervousness amidst a lot of students as well as parents. Point number 1, do not compare with ICSE or ISC. That's a mistake you should never make. You should never think that, okay, my neighbor's son got 98%, will my son or daughter also get the same in CBSE? Because first of all, as far as class 10 students of CBSE are concerned, you guys actually appeared for almost all the papers except for the computers paper, which was cancelled after the 18th of March. So in that sense, you have appeared for the entire examination. Unlike ICSE class 10, the students, they did not appear for at least 3 to 4 papers, and they got the averaging formula for those pending papers. So in that sense, do not be harsh on yourself in case your marks are less than what your ICSE friends got, and the same would apply to parents. Do not be harsh on your children, comparing them with the marks achieved by the ICSE students. Okay, point number 2, and let me talk specifically about class 10 students out here. Your long-term goal is class 12. Class 10 is just the first step of the ladder in that sense. And your short-term goal should be class 11. The mistake many students make is to take it easy in class 11 and then start focusing only in class 12. Do not make that mistake. If your short-term goal, that is class 11, is secured, okay, on the basis of some kind of a provisional admission, do not worry too much about how you really fare in your class 10 results. Unless you have completely gone down, a reasonably good performance should be good enough for you to maintain the same admission, make the provisional admission into a regular admission, into a permanent admission in class 11, and thereafter into class 12, and focus on these 2 plus 2 years. That is what is going to be the most important part. Okay. Class 10 examination, board examination, is essentially to prepare you for the bigger challenges in life and test whether you are good enough to soak in all that pressure of a board examination. If you have done well, good for you, congratulations. If you have not, trust me, if you learn from the mistakes that you have made, the mistakes in your preparation, the mistakes in your execution, that will actually prepare you well for the journey ahead. Okay, so class 10 students, please bear this advice in mind. Now let me come to class 12 students. You must have a plan A, which I'm sure most of you have. You must be thinking that, okay, I will get admission into this particular college, right? And for that, you obviously need to have secured this amount of percentage. But several of your examinations did not get completed. So you are also depending on some kind of an averaging formula, right? I do hope that your plan A works out. But in case if it doesn't work out, be prepared mentally with a plan B. What if plan A does not go according to plan, right? Because you shouldn't be in a situation where you slip into a depression. Arey, mera to ye nahi hua. What do I do next? I am on tenterhooks. I don't know what to do next. Do not be in that kind of a dilemma, right? Because if you're going to feel low, that's certainly not going to help your cause. That's going to make your parents also feel very tense and make the whole family atmosphere feeling very, very concerned and anxious. So it's better to be prepared mentally. If not this college, this will be my plan B college. Okay. And remember, 2020 marks are not an accurate barometer of how good you are, right? Please remember this, both students as well as their parents. So there is no need for you or your parents to be harsh on you, and never ever call yourself a failure, even comparatively. In fact, one of our Study with Sudhir student subscribers had written to me saying that I'm feeling very bad that many others of my friends have actually scored more than me. No, your only competition in life should be with yourself. Always try to be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. That is what your goal should be every single day. You do not achieve anything by comparing yourself to X, Y or Z. Okay, keep that in mind always, because the fact that all of you actually worked very hard in those months and weeks leading to the examination actually makes each one of you a huge success story even before your results have come. That is what is important. The learning that you did in the course, and when I'm saying learning, I don't mean just the academic stuff. I'm also meaning in terms of your time management, in the manner in which you kind of coordinated your entire timetable, your scheduling, staying away from social media. All that is a learning of a different kind, and that is what is going to help you in life in general. Okay, fourth point. The class 12 CBSE students have also been given the option of reappearing in any of the examinations should they don't find in case they don't find the marks to their satisfaction. My advice to you would be is that it's highly unlikely that the exams may even take place in September, given the manner in which the students are not prepared to take the university final year exams even in the month of September. So you are looking at sometime in October 2020. Would you really want to do that? What, after 3 months? Again go back to the same books, same syllabus and appear for these exams again? I would be a little circumspect on that. So don't insist that you would reappear for those examinations just because you have scored 89% and you want to make it a 90%. I got some mails from students saying that a 90 would look better instead of an 89. So I want to reappear for XYZ paper. I am not too sure if it is such a great idea. Okay. So think about it before you take a final call. Sleep over it, take your time before you take that decision. Final point, there will be many interviews on channels including on Study with Sudhir with toppers who are achievers. Do not get pressurized by what they did or what they have achieved. Every student, every person, every human being carves his or her own individual path. Okay, everyone gets success. The success may be relative, but success at the end of the day is individual. You think that this is what gives me happiness, this is what gives me peace of mind, this is what gives me pleasure. For you, that is your success story. So never compare yourself with anyone else. Do not be pressurized, and as I always said, marks do not define a person, right? In fact, some parents sent me a few critical messages saying that, oh, we should not be doing this interviews with toppers because they pressurize others who have not got in the same league. Okay, why should we be celebrating toppers? To them, I would just say this. In a cricket match, do you not celebrate a Virat Kohli scoring 100? Do we not? Do we not as a nation celebrate when a PV Sindhu wins a major badminton title in any super series? Do we say that no, we should not do it, let's instead celebrate also the fielder who took 2 catches because he also contributed to the victory? Of course he did, but we celebrate heroes, and we celebrate heroes not because we are always in awe of them or we want to kind of celebrate an individual. No, because we want to hold them as role models that they can inspire and motivate the next batch of students. Not for the fact that they should also get a 99, but for the fact that everything is actually possible. Kuch bhi ho sakta hai. You can also be a topper and an achiever and make your parents proud of you. That is something is really the idea behind doing these interviews. And if you see these interviews, I always make it a point to include the parents, because that entire ecosystem has to be really celebrated and enjoyed. That moment has to be enjoyed. That moment of pride has to be enjoyed. And each one of us is an achiever in his or her own right. That's very, very important. So it's not like somebody is being put on a pedestal. They are being held as role models for everyone to also try and strive to achieve that. And many students have actually written to me saying that they would also want to be someone like them, they would also want to be an achiever, a topper in their school, a topper in their city, a topper in their state. Okay. So the idea at Study with Sudhir is really to talk and focus on the journey of discovering yourself, of discovering what you can actually achieve in life. Okay, that you are also capable of working in such a determined and focused manner, and also, as I said, the role of parents in that success story. Very, very important. Okay. At Study with Sudhir, and this is something which has always been the bottom line of this channel, we focus on positivity, on positive energy, on creating a positive ethos, on focusing on positive vibes. That to me is very, very important. Shut out the negativity, focus on the positivity. Even if someone is criticizing you, do not reply to him in kind. That is what is the mantra of Study with Sudhir. So, as we wait, the countdown begins to the CBSE results. As we wait, do keep these 5 points in mind, and I'm sure they will help you. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. All the best.